each other, as today we celebrate your redemption, Zook. So, open your mind, sink into my gaze, and let yourself be reborn again!
Alright, well, we're going against Eve. Yeah. Hello, ghouls, ghosts, specters, and apparitions, and welcome to Spooky Floof Studios. I'm Chandra, the spookiest of floofs, and today we are still playing No Straight Roads. We're gonna go get briefed by Cliff to find out about Eve.
Hey, Cliff.
Whoa, those are some intense scribbles.
A one-of-a-kind musician awaits.
Oh, I've seen her videos. She seems very loopy.
That's Eve for you. Known to be the most eccentric artist of NSR. Nobody knows what goes on in her mind.
Oh, yeah.
Well, nobody but Zook, I reckon.
Huh?
Oh, he didn't tell you?
Tell me what?
Eve and we had some history together.
What?
They used to be in a band.
They
What?
left that very open-ended.
If anyone knows her best, it's probably Zook.
She was your ex-bandmate, Zook?
Yeah, we didn't leave on good terms, though.
Now that rules out the possibility of dropping by as a visitor, then. But don't worry, I've got a plan. There's to be an exhibition at her gallery. She'll be there, so head over and I'll make sure the security system won't be a bother to you. And please, be careful. Eve is without a doubt the most dangerous artist
Super
NSR
dangerous.
has to offer. There's a reason why Tatiana keeps her as the CEO's right-hand woman.
Got it, Cliff. You ready, Zook?
He's not ready, guys.
Zook.
Oh, yeah.
Alright. That's not good. But while we're here, we might as well do some pirate radio.
Bam! Welcome back to another special segment here on Sam FM. Get ready to jam because we have the increasingly raved after indie band Bong Bad Junction.
That's us.
And here's our caller today. Hello there. Do introduce yourself.
Hi Sam, thanks for the chance to speak to Bit Junction. Hello Mayday and Zuke, I'm Arnold.
What up, Arnold?
Hello, Arnold.
So glad to be able to talk to you too. I remember tuning in some time back and you were talking about the meaning behind the band's name. Love that you two have a reason behind the things you do. And it got me wondering if there's a significance behind your gloves.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, you noticed.
Told you someone would, Zook.
You can tell Arnold about it, May, since it was your idea.
So, Bunk Bed Junction is the two of us. Always together and one. Like our bunk bed, we also share our outfits.
Not in the way that you might think.
We bought this suit a long time ago and split it. Zook took the top and I took the bottom. We then did the same thing with a pair of gloves. I had to cut the fingertips though, cause they were messing with my fret hand.
Makes sense.
You two really are close, huh?
Do you two ever fight then? Or have you always been fine with Mayday's decisions, Zuke?
Well, you know they
I
fight.
do try to avoid arguing, but sometimes we still disagree. And then agree to disagree. Compromise, you know?
What was the last thing you two compromised on?
Well,
Probably his
I don't know if
drumsticks.
it's a compromise, but since Mayday broke my NSR
Oh,
drumsticks,
no.
I had to glue them back together.
You really broke his drumsticks?
Dang.
Yeah, but I guess I went a little too far. It was a waste of drumsticks.
A good
Mayday's over
pair of
here
drumsticks.
acting up.
I'm sorry. I was really frustrated then, and I'm sorry for snapping at you and snapping the sticks.
It's okay, they still work fine. I hope you'll never break my drumsticks again, though. NSR or otherwise.
Cross my heart.
Oh, don't do that.
Look at you two. I'd love to sit here and listen to you both all day, but you have somewhere to be, right?
Oh, you know we do.
That's all for today. Thank you for calling in, Arnold. Till next time, Vinyl City.
Alright, guys, we got some fans. Oh, we got a decent amount, actually. Combo finisher, nice. We got a few Ellie. Yeah. Oh, snap. Oh, we jamming now. Alright guys, looks like now since we fed Ellie so many times, we have the Ellie pad. So we could fast travel. Here we are. Jumping down. Alright. Looks like we're on our way to Eve's area.
Switch on your headlights. See the hazardous path that these reckless rockets are paving for you. They're dividing our once united road. Should we allow this to continue?
Alright, let's just get straight into it. We gonna finish the game, so let's get straight into it. Alright guys, this is it. We're at the end of the Eve level. So now we just gotta take on Eve herself. First, we gotta make it through this glass door. Possibly mirror door. Oh, and there it goes. There's the chair. The Eve chair.
Why, hello, Zook.
Hello? Eve? Where are you?
Take a seat, Zook.
Take a seat. Oh, right.
Remember this chair? Or has it fled past the walls of your memories? Not that I would be surprised if it has.
Got Tatiana
A chair
looking
by
over this
design
chair.
is never made to hold such sentimental values. This chair was once yours, Zook, but you threw it away.
Eve,
Shh, 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 shh. All is fine. You are forgiven. Now, lay yourself upon this vessel and accept my gift. Feel the sands of time flow through your body as you once had.
Yeah, seems like the chair is pretty occupied with Tatiana right now.
She embraces me for who I am. I love her, but a chair without a sitter is left with no purpose to exist.
Yeah.
Zook, you can see her? Where is she?
She's right there.
Where?
It was art, guys. It was all art.
Just as I thought. You share none of Zook's artistic perception.
She's got a cool thigh
Girl,
tattoo,
do you
though.
not see Tatiana holding the backrest to her bosoms? Hello? Do you not get what it is meant to represent?
No?
Ah! Zook! Why must you pick such a pedestrian girl? You... Zook, remember college? Remember when I was the tectonic plates and you were the sea? The heat we channeled when your waves broke upon my earth was euphoric. We were untouchable. Do you not miss those times? Do you not yearn for that feeling again? Instead, you left me for this girl? Have you dropped your standards?
Hey!
That is sad. So sad. But you are here now. You are in front of me. We can save each other as today we celebrate your redemption, Zook. So, open your mind, sink into my gaze, and let yourself be reborn again!
Alright, well, we're going against Eve. Yeah.
This pedestrian girl you chose is a mistake. She is fire. Fire and sea do not mix.
Hey, the name's Mayday, okay?
The thing that I'll say about Eve is it always felt weird because I'm like, yeah, for them to just be bandmates sure sound really, I don't know, like they were together or something. Like, I get it when you're in a band. It's like, you're technically together, but, like, nah, they sounded more, I don't know, romantically involved. I don't know, it sounds weird to say, but that's what it sounds like. Dang, why are there so many enemies? I'm taking way too much damage. Yo, I'm gonna die as Mayday.
Leave this to me.
Mayday.
Hot good.
Yeah, I'm about to say grab that hot dog. Okay, and we're gonna launch the missile. Launch the missile!
Missile launch.
Oh my goodness. Alright. Mayday is about to go down. Like, for real? I gotta get her some health.
Energy between you and pedestrian girl. She does not deserve this. She does not deserve any of this. If I cannot have you, Zook, then neither can she. Ah!
You know how cool it would be to have multiple arms?
What's going on here? Zook, where are you?
I'm still here, May. Don't panic. She's done this before. We just need to keep playing as we were.
It's like she's done this before. Oh god, here we go. I can't do this right now. Purifying one.
What happened to you, Zook? We used to birth countless worlds together.
Dang, where is she?
Remember Rapturika?
How could I forget? You set my hair on fire.
Are you upset about that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Dang, I'm like legit gonna pass away if maybe. I gotta get out of here. Where are the boxes? Yeah, I'm about to say the game's being unfair to Mayday. Yeah. Get her. Alright, she's trying to run. I don't even think she's here.
What? No. No, no, no! How can your links be ever so strong? Unless the two of you formed your bond through mutual hate?
Not the mutual
Your
hate.
hatred for me?
Oh dang, she knocked down Tatiana.
You are one of them, Zook! You fear me! As you should, for no one escapes the Diva's realm!
She's hurt. She's really hurt. Mayday definitely has the scarier side of this. Where'd she go? my gosh. Don't leave Mayday alone. I'm ready, guys. I'm ready. Find her. Oh, she's legit on the other side.
This to me.
That ain't even right. Eve, I really don't want to beat you up. I'm not trying to. You're like legit putting me through this.
I think I see you at the other end of the tunnel.
I do too. Let's move.
Alright, here we go.
Zuke, you were nothing before you met me. I handpicked you, molded you, sculpted you into the man you are today.
Here we go. Here
You
we go.
really think you can reach this level of brilliance
Oh.
all by yourself? Ha!
Oh
I
god.
made you.
Alright, I'm playing with
And the
Mayday.
greatest
Run,
thing
Zook!
you ever
Run!
accomplished in your
Run, Zook!
life was to get me to notice you.
I understand, Eve. We all get rejected eventually. And it sucks when you do. But you gotta accept it. Sometimes, like, people aren't going to, you know, accept you. Sometimes people don't even want you. That's just how it is.
You too? How?
Face it, Eve. Zook's better than you.
Mayday didn't have to say that.
There's only one way to end this.
Let's show her, Zook.
Not the sad Zook.
Green light.
Now Mayday's super happy. And Zook's just, alright, it is what it is. I do feel bad for Eve though. She's clearly misunderstood. And look at the tears in her eyes. She's like, oh my gosh, they're the best of friends.
You and everyone else are just intimidated by my talent. All of you are cowards. Always. There is no one, not even him. None in this world to weave their senses with mine.
Zook, you better go make this right.
Go.
Mayday's like, go. Deal with your ex-bandmate.
Everything is nothing.
Oh god, I don't want
Why
to
should
hurt
I
her by
continue
deflecting,
to
but I guess I
entertain
have
this
to.
void?
Eve?
So much to do, yet nowhere to go. I do not belong here.
Eve, please.
Stars, they are so beautiful. I will close my eyes now. Goodbye.
Why does she make it sound like she passed away? And by the way, like, I probably got a C for sure this time because I took a lot of damage. Reconcile.
Eve, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I couldn't be the person you wanted me to be. When we first met, you immediately saw potential in me. I gave you hope that perhaps I could eventually see the world as you did. But I'm not like you. I wish I was, but I'm not.
But if we just try again.
Eve, please. I was a coward for running away. I know that now. But seeing you today reminded me of how alive you can truly be when you're performing your craft. I know how terrifying it must be to face the possibility that you might never meet another like-minded person in this world.
Yup.
But you're better than that. You don't need anybody else to complete you. You complete yourself.
It is not comfortable to hear this.
I feel that.
I do not think I am strong enough to...
You have always been stronger than me. If anyone can do it, it's you, Nadia.
That's how you know it's personal, when somebody uses your real name.
I have to go now. Take care. Mayday is not pedestrian, by the way. If you know her as I do, I think you'll like her too.
That was sweet.
Thanks, buddy.
We crushed this woman's spirits and then we left. Yeah, we're about to get the big C. Might even not even get a C. Oh, okay. So C is the lowest score. Oh, that was bad. That was really bad. I don't know why, but it felt like the difficulty like went way up. Okay, we got Eve's Platinum Disc. We got Two-Sided Mayday. We got Burning Hair Fashion. We got Tragedy and Comedy. And we got the Hand Mirror. As well as the bass track was unlocked. As well as the James Landio remix. And the Christmas remix. For those who are feeling festive. Alright guys, we're officially #1 on the Vinyl City top chart. Bunk Bed Junction, and you know, Rock Rules, EDM, and, you know, it's not as good anymore. Alright, you know what, we're just gonna go straight to the briefing with Tatiana, but before that, of course, we gotta put up our decorations. Got our military light stick, and we got our Tragedy and Comedy. Alright. Let's get in there.
You've both made it so
She's
far.
48, guys.
I knew it from the start. I'm proud of what you've done. Bunk Bed Junction has the power to return the rights of Vinyl City's artists to them.
Right. Just a bit more to go.
Only one more to go, in fact.
One more.
The last pillar of NSR.
Oh, fun.
Tatiana.
Easy peasy. She doesn't even play music.
Dang.
That does seem to be the general impression. But she does, in her own way.
Huh? What do you mean?
Oh, you know what he
You'll
means.
know when you face her head on. Anyway, on to business. Tatiana may seem unbeatable at first glance, but I happen to know her greatest weakness, her past. If you come across fragments of her memories, I would suggest using them against her. That's the only way you can beat her.
Use her own past against her?
Yes, you get it. You'll do well. It all comes down to this, fellas. Beat Tatiana, and victory is ours.
Okay. This is it, Cool Fyra. Thought you
Oh,
should know that
Mayday.
we are close to bringing down NSR. I wish you were here with us now. I wish you could see that some of us still care about your legacy.
I'll be heading out first. See you guys at the NSR Tower.
Tonight, we're bringing your music back. Long live rock, Cool Fyra. Long live rock.
Alright. Well, you know what we gotta do. Well, let's listen to a little more pirate radio.
Ba-ba-bam! Get ready to jam here at Sam FM!
Oh, yeah.
Back here with us are the spectacular duo of Bunk Bed Junction. Two who need no further introductions, Mayday and Zuke.
Hello, Vinyl City!
Without further ado, let's have the first caller.
Just
Hello.
nothing, Tatiana.
Hello?
Hello, Mayday.
Isn't that...
You! Tatiana!
Ah, so you recognize my voice.
Oh yeah.
You've been listening all this while?
But of course, you didn't think I'd miss out on the latest news of my favorite donut, did you?
So you've been spying on us.
It's public radio.
I would say I'm merely keeping up with Vinyl City's hot indie duo.
But it's good that you've called. Know that we're coming to take you down. It's over for No Straight Roads.
How optimistic of you to say so. You've barely reached the NSR tower. However, thank you for the heads up. I'll be waiting.
And that was Tatiana, folks.
Oh yeah.
So, Mayday and Zuke, considering your next showdown to be with Tatiana, how do you feel about making it so far? Any regrets?
Yeah, we've done some things we're not
We've
proud
done
of.
some things that we're not proud of, but the show must go on.
Yeah, there were certainly some moments where we felt somewhat lost. But we've still kept to our goal, and we're here now. So close to making a change.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we've come so far. I just want to see it to the end and return the rights of music to everyone in Vinyl City.
We definitely look forward to that. Since you'll be battling the big boss herself, in the case that, touch wood, you don't make it out, is there anything you'd like to say to your fans?
Dang, Zam.
I certainly hope we'd make it out with a blast, but I'd like to thank everyone for being with us so far.
Yeah.
It's been great to know that we're not alone in our battle. We love you!
And remember, music is your right. Even if we're, no longer around, your right is still yours. Don't let it be taken without a fight.
Well said. And it saddens me to say that it seems like time's up for today. All the best, Bunk Bed Junction. We certainly hope to have you back at Sam FM to bam and slam in the future.
Don't worry, we'll be back.
Would definitely be nice to be back.
Dang. I don't like how it's implied that, like, Tatiana's gonna unalive them when they fight. Like, that's crazy. Alright, guys, I think we're all set up. So, let's try our best to go to Tatiana. We probably should just go straight to as close as we can get. Let's go. We got the helipad. Got a little helicopter. Little alligator driving a helicopter. Not a little helicopter driving an alligator. That'd be silly. Alright, I went the wrong place. Climb back up. I went the wrong place. Alright, let's put down our record. Go. Probably help if I place the record first. It's coming, it's coming. Dream fever. Alright guys, here we go. We're gonna take on the NSR tower. Oh wow. Seems so foreboding and far away. Oh, and there's plenty of art on the walls. I'll have to come back and get it. But sheesh. They're like, yeah, you're gonna run. You're gonna run up to this thing. Look how tall the building is. Time to hijack Tatiana. Alright. I bet these enemies are kind of crazy.
People of Vinyl City,
On our
this
way.
is Tatiana. You've all been brainwashed by these so-called music revolutionists. All they've done is promote uncertainty among us, which has resulted in huge congestions in the junctions of progress. In other words, they've left us with nothing but chaos. And with chaos comes destruction. Look around you. See all the districts these rockers have invaded. And now, they're using you to start an uprising at NSR Tower in order to pressure me to step down. But I will not do so. Because despite the darkness that has enveloped this city, I still see hope. A hope for us to return to greatness. I believe that deep down, this is what we all want for our city. Thus, I stand before you to ask for one final request. You still have the power to rectify this anarchy, reinstate the NSR artists, and bring back true democracy. Mayday, for the good of the city, I will hold my ground, and I urge you to trust in my judgment. Together, we will restore order. Order leads to progress in Vinyl City. That is all. Have a pleasant
Alright. Here we go. We ready to go. We ready to go.
I can't believe someone like you two were able to beat my artists.
It's over, Tatiana. Step down from the throne.
Never. The way you
She
kids
has a
influenced
mural
the
of
votes
herself.
was deplorable.
I don't give a frickin' cupcake about what you think.
You have set a bad precedence for how the politics in the city will function from here on out, through chaos.
Yeah? And what's so bad about that?
Short-sighted as usual, I see. Because of you, any future opposing parties can just start a riot if things don't go their way. How are we to build a progressive city if it's in constant disorder?
You started it. You banned us rockers from performing.
I only restricted rock after you misbehaved at the audition. The fault is on you.
That's not fair.
You tricked the people into voting for you by instigating their hatred towards us. Tell me if that's fair.
They voted for us because your energy output is crappy. The people have had it with the blackouts.
There you go again. So zealous about being able to supply more energy than us. Where in the world did you get that notion? From your rear end?
Hey,
Dang.
we've beaten your artists. Surely that means something.
It means you have no clue how this city works. You didn't compete with my artists on a level playing field. You merely set up a circus act by hijacking their concerts. It swayed public opinion, all right, but it was all flash. In truth, your music revolution agenda is nothing more than an act of impulse. Tell me, how do you intend to run the city if you win? What about the hundreds of NSR employees
yeah.
who
They
will be
didn't
thrown
think
out of
about that,
work?
though.
Have you considered the inevitable insurgents from the people who still genuinely love EDM? Can you really run the city under those circumstances?
Well, I'm sure we'll figure something out after.
Forget it. This is going nowhere. I'm just gonna finish you off right now.
Whoa, wait, what?
Here we go, guys. We're going against
I
Tatiana.
brought order
It just goes
and
like
progress
that.
to the city. I had each district vote for their own charter. The quality of democracy has improved since. All thanks to my action. You have no chance against me, for I have time on my side.
Snap, she's coming at us with one
There
of the
is no
clock hands.
democracy if NSR only favors EDM.
It's the people who favor EDM until you ruin everything.
If
Oh,
chaos
dang,
is what
she
is
is
needed
coming.
to get things done here, so be it.
You failed to see how much this city has improved since NSR took over.
All right, madam.
Now you got
She's coming through here.
So efficient.
Yeah, I'm about to die up in here.
That's the key. Let's give her a taste of her own medicine.
First, I gotta heal.
So efficient.
All right. Punctured her a little bit. Okay. We're doing something.
no.
Okay. Yeah, what now?
With the
Oh,
rapid
okay, the thing's
expansion
spinning
of the
again.
city comes higher demand
Okay.
for energy. NSR has gathered the best EDM artists in the world.
Dang, maybe I should have gave myself some more movement speed so I can move a little faster. Let me switch to Zook because Mayday's having a little struggle right now.
You two are getting on my nerves.
Oh, alright, she's coming with the other key hand. Oh, now she's dual wielding.
It's been years and we still have blackouts.
Because people like you distract us from fixing it.
Rock can solve it, even if there are distractions.
Never. Rock no longer belongs in any ambitious work.
Dang. Tatiana, get off me, Tatiana. Zoop run. Always forget to hit the button when I'm doing the zoop one. Even after I do the button, it does nothing. She's coming, and it hurts. It hurts. Yeah, we're definitely not gonna do good with this one. My health already down. Oh, finally a terminal or something. Get her! Get her! Get her! There we go. I'm not sure if she's getting more and more cracked or if she's always been that cracked. I don't know.
My NSR artists are the best
Fire.
of the best.
Firing at me.
Their music is in a league of their own. We have amassed countless adoring fans over the years.
Come on, come on.
There are no
Come on.
better candidates to perform to the Grand Wasa.
I think we're doing it. I think we're doing it. Oh, she came down here. Oh, God. Whenever she comes down here, I get a little worried. Oh, I don't have enough bars for Mayday. Come on. I need to fill my bar. Let's get it. I'm invincible, Tatiana. Invincible right now. Oh. Get her, Zook. Dang, did it not work?
NSR artists are
Oh,
the
it didn't
best
work.
of the best. Their music is in a league of their own. We have amassed countless adoring fans over the years. There
Dang,
are no
I
better
missed it.
candidates to perform to the Grand Wasa.
Alright, let's get in there.
That all you got?
No.
I'm not done yet.
Get her.
No! That all you got?
No, no! No! She's about to get me. Get her. Now I'm zuking. Give us a shield or something.
I'm not done yet.
Alright, Mayday. Has a zook shield. Dang. This woman and her literal keyblades are up to no good. Oh man, how did I miss that? Alright. Oh no. Ooh, okay, coming out was a bad idea.
That all you got?
Yeah, I gotta switch that. Ah! Zook! Oh man. That hasn't happened to me yet before, but it just did. Alright, let me charge up first. You should probably charge up too, Zook. Yeah, alright.
My NSR artists are the best of the
What am I
best.
supposed to
Their
do?
music is an elite
Is it
of
because
them.
I'm not doing it fast
You
enough?
have amassed countless adoring fans over the years.
I think I'm
There are
experiencing
no
the
better
glitch.
candidates to perform to the Grand Quasa. I'm not done yet.
Yeah. There we go. I was about to say. So what the heck is happening? You guys see it, right? You guys see it now, right?
If they're so great, then why did we defeat them so easily? Huh?
Because I was about to say, like, if y'all didn't see it earlier, shame on you.
I show respect to talent, something which none of you guys have.
Ooh, she coming. Ooh, she coming. Ooh, she coming! She lighting Mayday up.
I'm not done yet.
Woo, so refreshing. Woo, so refreshing.
Baby, I can't see a dang thing. Where is everything? Oh my god. Her and her keyblades. Illegal keyblade activity. Oh dang, she actually got me. No!
You're going down, Tatiana.
Dang. This lady's just been holding on to the ghouling stuff for all these
It's no
years.
longer relevant. The Ghoulings once commanded this city with their music, but we beat them with EDM. So shut up and let this city prosper.
Alright, Tatiana. Dang, can I not do anything right now? Come on. Come on down. I already knew that you were cool, Fyra. It was obvious. The Ghoulings were old and you're like almost 50. The timeline lines up.
I've had it with you and your trivial choice of music.
Why do you hate rock so much?
Because I used to be in control of it.
Rock is done. Finished.
The only thing that is finished is you and your empire.
Get her, Zook! Get her, Zook!
There's only one way to end this.
Oh my god.
Bring back the
You guys don't understand how many times I had to do that just because the game was glitching and it wouldn't let me go ahead. Oh my god. But we did it, guys. We beat Tatiana. But seriously though, we do not have a plan for the city. We don't. We don't even have like a little bit of a plan. We don't even have any idea on what we're supposed to do to take care of people. We just don't like how they're running it.
No.
Whoa! Whoa! Ah! It's Cool Fire's guitar!
Oh, the guitar was powering the crown?
Hey! Hey! Why the heck
My
do
girl
you have a
Mayday just a
guitar?
little bit
Are
slow.
you the reason Cool Fire disappeared?
This makes no sense. Why would she?
Answer me! I swear you did anything to her!
I can't believe you guys had this up to you.
Oh yeah.
Why do you think I have Cool Fira's guitar?
Like why?
Cause you're her mom?
No.
Her best friend?
No.
Her babysitter?
No, May. She's.
I'm Cool Fira. You nitwits?
It's like, yeah, dummies.
What? What? No, seriously. What?
It doesn't matter anyway. What's important now is for the city to.
It matters to me, damn it! You're Cool Fyra? The Cool Fyra? How did you end up like this? Is it because the Ghoulings got disbanded?
If there was one thing the Ghoulings taught me, was that a good leadership requires strength. I was too soft back then, always listening to my bandmates, always welcoming their ideas. And what did that amount to? Nothing but utter chaos. Nobody could agree on anything. And that's the reason why we disbanded.
Oh.
But that is all behind us. I've learned my lesson, and now I lead with order. And look how Vinyl City has flourished under my new rule.
You hated rock so much that you decided to fight back with EDM?
I fought back with what is best for this city.
You call having constant blackouts best? Your crappy EDM is barely keeping this city alive. Just let rock do its thing and...
Here we go again. With your noble rock versus EDM agenda. Sing a different tune already, will ya? Rock is dead. Forever was, and forever will be.
How could you change so much?
We get
You were
old,
my
Mayday.
idol.
We get old.
I worshipped you.
We gotta make different choices.
I did this, all this, in your name.
1, I didn't ask for your admiration. 2, take responsibility for your own stupid actions. And 3, never have heroes, honey.
Yeah.
Believe me,
They say
you'll
never
have
meet your
fewer
heroes.
Disappointments.
Oh, you think you're so cool with your bullet points? I'm just... You know what? I'm done. I'll let the results do the talking. Zook!
On it.
How much was your output again? 47%? Gonna be easy to beat that derpy amount.
I'd like to see you try.
Oh, we're gonna. And we'll make you eat your words.
I'll eat my whole dress if I
Not
have to.
the whole dress.
You dress-munching moron!
Fine.
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 Fine times infinity.
Do you even know what you're saying?
It's been a long day, okay? Sheesh. Well, Zook?
It's, still 47%.
Wait, what?
Oh, bravo. You sure showed me. Shall I go get the champagne?
I don't get it, Zook. What did we do wrong?
I have no idea, but the numbers don't lie.
Whoa! You guys did it!
Oh, there he
That
is.
was smashing. Look at you kids now. The king and queen of Vinyl City. Tatiana's got nothing on you guys. My, oh my. Such a great way to lighten up an otherwise dull night, huh?
Here we go. I already know we did bad, guys. That was our worst one. I was like, between all the things that I was having go wrong and just all this other stuff, like I think I was getting tired of playing that level over and over again just for it to crash on me. So I don't know. And then it doesn't help because either way I still did bad. I did bad. All right, we got the melting clock. We got magazine #1 CEO of the year. We got bass track unlocked. We also got the Ian, I can't say that last name, remix, as well as the Christmas remix.
Tatiana.
Cliff, great.
Huh? You guys know each other?
I told you before, you were perfect. Your rock was unstoppable. But you decided to go EDM. Well, take a good look around. Because EDM ain't got a place in this city, not anymore. Rock rules, baby.
Don't flatter yourself too much. We saw the readings. The energy output those two knuckleheads produced is the same as ours.
Energy output? Energy output? Who cares about that?
Hey, I care.
Yeah, it's the reason we started this music revolution. It matters.
No, what truly matters is we get to see how wrong Miss Tatiana here really is.
Eat dirt, you piece of plank.
Dang.
Do you finally understand how bad you treated me, Fyra? I used to be your biggest, #1 fan. I supported you through thick and thin. Everyone turned their backs on you when the Ghoulings disbanded, but I stood with you. That's how much rock matters to me. That's how much you matter to me. And after we went through all that hardship, you simply gave up, took the easy way out.
Oh yeah, the easy way
You
out.
abandoned rock. It was an insult to everything I believed in. You yanked my heart, crushed it, threw it away like a piece of rubbish. Did my loyalty mean nothing to you? Not even a little bit.
Listen here, Cliff. I don't give a damn about you, understand?
Dang.
I owe you.
Oh, God. I wouldn't have said that. But sheesh.
Warning. NSR
This is why people be acting up.
sequence initiated. Inbound in 900 seconds.
What did you do, Cliff?
I was hoping to save this for a more meaningful day, but why delay the inevitable, huh?
Cliff, what did you do?
Oh, yes.
Cliff said, you don't care about me? I'm about to drop the satellite.
I've set NSR's own satellite to plunge right into this tower.
You know, this happened in Gundam.
Cliff, you better call this off right now, or so help me.
Terrible
Too late.
things happened after
The
that.
coordinates are locked in.
Except, you know,
can't do anything,
technically it was a
even
colony
if I
that they
want.
dropped.
Warning. NSR satellite is re-entering the atmosphere.
Oh, you should see the look on your face right now. Complete and utter hopelessness. Now, you know how I felt when you ditched me. Oh, I love poetic justice. Come on, kids. Let's evacuate this filthy building. NSR is done for good.
Cliff said, yeah, just this building, but little does he know that it's going to take out the entire city,
This is wrong.
What do you mean?
possibly more.
This is exactly what we set off to do. To end NSR's rule once and for all.
Yeah, but we never agreed to obliterate its frickin' tower.
Come on now. Have you forgotten your fans? They all want you to destroy NSR. Remember, if we completely remove NSR from this landscape, you will gain total control over Vinyl City.
Total control? We're just repeating history.
What did you say?
We've become the very thing we stood against.
Oh, yeah.
We're doing exactly what NSR was doing. We're the new NSR.
Not the new NSR.
Wait, we're the new NSR? Holy crap, why didn't I see this sooner?
Mayday, you're overthinking this, man. Eradicating NSR is the right thing to do.
Shut up, Cliff. I'm not listening to you anymore. We need to stop this satellite right now.
Nobody wants to listen
This
to
is
Cliff
probably
anymore.
gonna be super dangerous. So I understand if you would rather.
Save your breath. I'm going with you.
Oh, yeah,
All right.
we're already
now
beat
all
up.
we need is a plan of action.
The only way to stop the satellite is to get my artists to reclaim back their districts. Then we'll have enough power to repel it.
Got it.
I need some time to ensure the safety of my personnel and evacuate them from this building. Can you two handle the districts first?
You can count on us.
All right, let's do it, guys. We gotta
You guys
gotta
won't
revitalize
succeed.
the
Your plans
districts.
will make sure of it.
Yeah, get him, Tatiana.
My nose.
Dang. She does look like she got some heavy hands. So you know that hurt. Oh, we didn't make up with DK West. I just thought about it.
Once you're done with the districts, head over to the Grand Quasar and rock your instruments, okay?
I think I see where you're going with this.
Good. Good luck then.
Alright, let's
I can't
finish it
believe I
off.
just got pets up for Cooper.
Alright, let's go. Oh my god, it's like right there. Cliff, you did not think about this. Like, it's not going to just take down the tower, Cliff. It's going to take down the entire city, possibly the area. Like, you know, and all depending on how big that satellite is. Like, it's probably, like, decent size. Like, that's going to create a shockwave when it hits the Earth. Maybe not a huge one, but still substantial enough.
I don't want to do this, fellas, but you forced my hand.
All right, Cliff.
Damn it, we don't have time to deal with Floof.
Cliff, we know you love rock, it's fine. We love rock too, but it's one of those things where you can't do this, Cliff. You can't do this.
You kids look like you could use a hand.
Yeah, I could use a hand. Oh, she's got the guitar, guys. She's got the guitar. When she released her cool fire.
Quick, you two, get on the Grand Quasar.
All right, to the Grand Quasar. Here we go. All right, this is it, guys. This is it. We got the leader of the districts all standing with us. And just Yinu on her giant piano. Alright, time for the showstopper.
This is it. There's only one way to end this.
Come on, guys! All together now!
Uh-oh, here goes Junka. Shakalaka. Bam! Oh my gosh. We're just using the dang NSR tower as like this beacon. Oh my god. Isn't this wacky, guys? Here it goes. Oh, Pinky first. Now we're rocking. We hit it with a rock on. Now we got the golden vinyl.
Look at that, May. The city's cheering for us again.
We did
Isn't
it.
that great? May? Oh no, your guitar! Did it break in the last battle?
She broke his drumsticks.
Any heroes welcome.
So, you know, it's
Not
okay that
after
her
all the
guitar
things
broke.
we've done.
You guys did it! You two saved the NSR tower! How do you guys... Wait, aren't you enemies with NSR? What gives?
We've changed. Catch you guys later.
It's always good
Hey,
to change.
hold on now. This opens up to so many questions. Are you guys retiring? Are you buddies with NSR now? Who was piloting that helicopter?
I'll get back to you on that. Thanks again.
You think I'm just going to let you take off like that?
Oh, hi, Tatiana.
Here she
Hate
comes.
the new look.
You could have taken the city for yourself, but instead you chose to save my enterprise. You have my deepest gratitude.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
it was nothing. Couldn't have done it without your help. Anyway, we'd better make a move first.
Mayday. Everyone is here to celebrate you and Zook. Don't you think it's a little rude for you to simply leave? I've done these things a million times. Give the people a few words of encouragement.
Oh, man. What up, default people?
Sorry, guys. I've made a mistake. I may not like EDM, and that's okay.
I'm glad you brought that up.
I'm glad you brought that up, by the way.
I too am not free from my own wrongdoings, and I take full responsibility for my actions. Having said that, I intend to fix this misstep right here, right now. I have discussed with my artists, and we have agreed. Vinyl City deserves better than this. No organization should be given absolute power. Hence, we are going to rebuild NSR from the ground up. A new system where all artists are welcome to perform in our city. We shall celebrate equality for everyone. Equality and fairness for all.
Everybody's eating this up.
And as a first step, I am pleased to personally offer you two a position in the new NSR party. It would mean a great deal to us if you could join our cause. What say you?
Well, we can't.
You can't?
We're not ready yet. Not now. I wanted fame so much that I lost sight of why I played music in the first place.
Sometimes you gotta,
You're going to
do
remain
it.
indie then.
I don't know, but thanks so much for the offer. I'm honored, really. Despite what I did to you guys, you all are being really nice. You all are really nice, but I need to lay low for a while. This is a lot for me to process.
I was beating up a whole bunch of kids, guys. Like, that's what we were doing. We were beating up kids. And adults, but mostly kids.
Hey, mayday. Catch.
Huh?
Take good care of her. Understand?
I can't accept this.
My love for rock may have returned, but my performing days are behind me. Someone else needs to take that mantle.
No, Tatiana. I can't. I don't deserve.
Mayday.
It's the EDM remix of the Bunk Bed Junction song.
Where I have failed, I want you to go beyond. Carry on the journey for me. Long live rock.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
He just lays on the ground and cries.
May, you okay?
She is not okay.
It's a funny world we live in. You often get caught up in your own beliefs that sometimes you need to take a step back and see that the stage doesn't just belong to you. We're all in this together, and the sooner we acknowledge that, the quicker we can work towards a common goal. Everyone plays music for different reasons. Some do it for self-importance, some do it to bond with their loved ones, and some do it to understand their purpose in life. The important thing to know is this: there are no wrong answers. If we give everyone the opportunity to play their own music, we can build a world where creativity has no boundaries. Well, I am happy to say that Vinyl City is steadily heading towards that direction. Never have I seen our lights shine so brightly, and it is all thanks to not just NSR alone, but to the performers, the fans, and everyone who resides in this magnificent city. And to Mayday and Zook, I thank you too. You showed me that being an artist is a wonderful privilege. You troublemakers. Wherever you guys are, I hope you keep doing what you do best.
Are you ready?
We're gonna rock. Alright guys, that's it. Once again, as I said, thank you for sticking around and like celebrating the 2nd anniversary of No Straight Roads. Like I really appreciate it because like, you know, this is a game that not a lot of people are searching for, and you know, for YouTube it recommended that you play games that people are searching. So the fact that you watch this, I really appreciate it. So please make sure you like the video if you liked it, and of course subscribe if you want more of this. Like, you know, you gotta hit the bell because YouTube holds our channels hostage and you'll never see my channel again. But yeah, seriously guys, thank you. Make sure you drink some water, stay hydrated, and of course, stay spooky.
Spooky cannot be reached. Please subscribe after the tone.